Hey everyone, it's Bal here, and welcome to GameFind's Revamped. This is a video where I show new, old, and everything else in between of games that I found over the past couple of months. I hope you guys enjoy this new format very, very much, and if so, throw me a comment below. I'd very much appreciate that, and let's get started. First up, we have Croc, Legend of the Gobos, or Gobos for the PlayStation, developed by Argonaut Software and released in 1997. Croc is a 3D platformer where the player controls an adorable crocodile named Croc as he saves his equally adorable friends from the evil Baron Dante. This colorful game has you collecting gems and freeing Gobos in every level along the way. Next up is Formula 1 for the PlayStation, developed by Bizarre Creations and released in 1996. A childhood game of mine, this racing game boasts 17 tracks, 13 teams, and 26 drivers. This game allows you to play either a full season or arcade mode, playing any track you like. This also allows a 2-player split screen or link-cabled play, if that's your thing. For the PlayStation 3, we have Red Faction Guerrilla, the third game in this series, developed by Volition and released in 2009. This open-world, third-person shooter game involves Alec Mason as he is lovingly pulled into Red Faction to overthrow an oppressive regime on Mars. It's so red. We also have the fourth installment called Red Faction Armageddon, with this one developed by Volition as well and released in 2011. Set 50 years after the events of the third series, we follow the descendant of Alex Mason called Darius Mason, having been driven underground because reasons, and wow, I don't think I'm going to get into the story. We would be here a while. Yakuza 6 Song of Life was developed by Sega CS1 for the PlayStation 4, released worldwide in 2018. As you can see, the copy I grabbed is the Essence of Art edition, and this features a small art book that is very cool to see, and unfortunately for all the OCD people out there, it's a little bigger than a PlayStation case. Yakuza 6 finishes the story arc of Kazuma Kiryu, from what I've been told, and I hope that I will be able to get to this series very soon. We have a couple of Xbox 360 games to show, and the first is Fable III, developed by Lionhead Studios and released in 2010. This game follows about 50 years after the events of Fable II, where you are royalty trying to overthrow your evil brother. This game is based on morality choices, where your choices should impact the game. The other 360 game is a collection of Dreamcast games known as the Dreamcast Collection, released in 2011. This collection features 4 games: Crazy Taxi, Space Channel 5 Part 2, Sonic Adventure, and Sega Bass Fishing. It's giving what I feel is a well-rounded collection for anyone who misses these glory Sega days. Taking a break from all those pesky physical games, we have some digital games that we picked up. While I already have SimCity 2000 on CD, this gets a shout out for being a special edition, for having things that I have not bothered to look up for this video. And right after that, we have SimCity 3000 Unlimited, developed by Maxis in 1999. This childhood game of mine lets you build a city of your dreams. Too bad I don't remember putting cheat codes in this game. This is Theme Hospital, developed by Bullfrog Productions and released in 1997. This sees you building rooms, hiring doctors, nurses, handymen to run your own hospital. you'll need to deal with some like hideous diseases like King Complex, where patients start impersonating Elvis Presley. Yikes. Grim Fandango Remastered is you guessed it, a remaster. This remaster was redone by Double Fine Productions in 2015. This has you controlling the character Manuel Calavera, a travel agent for the land of the dead, as we try and save a new arrival, Mercedes Colomar, a virtuous soul on her journey. Free from the Epic Games Store. I like free. We have Slime Rancher, where you collect plots from ranching slimes to make all of the money. This adorable slimy game is developed by indie studio Monami Park and released in 2017. And finally, the last of the digital games, we got Oxenfree, a graphic adventure game developed by Night School Studios and released in 2016. You are playing Alex, a teenager visiting a local island to get drunk with friends, and then things get crazy. Check it out if you're curious. And finally, the expansive land of Nintendo. Let's start with Gogo Tank. This little Game Boy game was developed by Copia Systems and released in North America in 1991. From what I can tell, you're supposed to guide a tank to his destination by moving blocks as a little airplane. Hey, it looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh game! Well, it is a Yu-Gi-Oh game. It's Yukio GX Spirit Caller, developed by Konami in 2007. This game loosely follows the anime of the Yu-Gi-Oh GX series as you duel your way through Duel Academy to solve mysteries surrounding Duel Academy. Going up the main line of the Nintendo consoles, we start with Ultima X Odious. This is the third game of the series ported to the NES in 1987 and originally created by Origin Systems. This RPG experience has you creating a custom party of 4 characters to defeat Exodius and save the world of Sosaria. This uses a tactical battle screen and is really a game I would love to experience one day. Solstice is a puzzle game developed by Software Creations and released in 1990. This isometric perspective game has you controlling the wizard Shaddix, who must navigate puzzles to rescue the Princess Eleanor from the evil Baron Morbius. And now for the Super Nintendo, we have Robocop 3, ported by Ocean Software and released in 1992. Robocop 3 is based on the movie of the same title and is described as a side-scrolling platformer. I wasn't very good at this game, as can be seen by the gameplay. The next Super Nintendo game is NBA Jam Tournament Edition, developed by Iguana in 1994, I believe. This game is an arcadey 2-on-2 basketball game where the players can jump several times their height, and then there's no fouls or violations. This game's arcadey-like style really makes this sports game stand out. Ooh, in this cream of the crop, we got Earthworm Jim, developed by Shiny Entertainment and released in 1994 as well. Created as a sort of satire of platform video games of the time, you play as Earthworm Jim as he tries to save Princess What's-Her-Name. No, seriously, that's her name. This is a title you just need to play and enjoy. From absolutely unique to absolutely similar, we have Ninja Reflex, developed by Senzaru Games and released in 2008. This is a collection of mini-games that has you training to get ninja reflexes, hint hint, catching fish from a pond, throwing things, and various other things that help you become a master ninja. And finally, for the Nintendo Switch, we have Mercenary Saga Chronicles, developed by Ridden and released in 2018. This trilogy of games were released on phones and then to the 3DS in Japan, and they play very similar to the Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre games. All games revolve around a group of mercenaries that end up getting into politics. That sounds fun to me. Oh boy, this game. This is a fun cooperative game called Overcooked II. It's developed by Team 17 and released last year. This is a cooking simulator that has you preparing and cooking in a variety of orders in all kinds of odd restaurants. Extreme coordination is needed for this multiplayer game. Alright, I think that's all we have at the moment. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Well, I'm sure we all know what this game is. Let's just look at this beautiful cover art. And now we can look at some gameplay of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's all we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I also run a Twitch channel, which is my regular streaming, and I'm also going to be doing game finds and more reviews in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.